Well, holy fuck shit. Holy fuck shit. Why don't you look at this headline right here? I want every single mother that said if only the Democrats would pass the bill, then people would get their food stamp. Democrats are making people hungry. I want every motherfucker that said that to stand up right in the front of the fuck line. Because wouldn't you look at this? Not only is this administration not using the money that it already has to fund SNAP, but it's actively fighting against a court order to do so. It's actively saying, no, we don't want to use the money for SNAP, even though that's what it's for. Even though the court already said, fucking put the money on there, stop fucking around. If you support this, you are not a good person. You are a bad person. Reevaluate. Reevaluate what you stand for, you fuckies.
As it said denied, I swiped the card. Y'all tripping today?
It says these items aren't covered by EBT, ma'am. Only the produce and
So
milk.
what, I can't buy pizza and chips now? That's food. I got kids.
That video is AI. And there are a lot of videos that are exactly like this that are going viral on TikTok right now, and they're all AI. Large creators are stitching these videos, and they are continuing this super damaging trope of black people trying to abuse EBT. My entire family was on food stamps. I was on food stamps. My wife's family was on food stamps. And if you are the kind of person that was on food stamps and you want to take those motherfucking benefits away from other people that were exactly like you in the same fucking situation that you were in, fucking hell. I am so tired of this cruelty of billionaires brainwashing us, use fucking AI to try to kill each other and take food away from people that are just like me. I am so fucking tired of this political climate. It is driving me insane. It's brainwashing you. It's fucking driving me crazy. And I don't know what to do about it. And nobody can tell whether this shit is fucking AI or not. Are we okay with taking food away from people, from families, with children that are struggling? I'm struggling and I'm doing pretty fucking. That's my crash out. People have been waiting for my legitimate crash out. This is it. These AI videos are going viral and there's thousands of people read the fucking comment. This is fucking disheartening. I'm so disappointed in everybody. You know, nobody told me as a political content creator that I was just going to see the shittiness of people over and over and over again. We're getting fucked. Everybody is.
So I just finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month.
About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend and I could have enough food left over to have lunch the next day. This was before we were about to lose our food stamps. Mind you, we both work.
I don't think that we really realize the depths that this is, the damage that this is going to do, but the women, the mothers, and the families, but the mothers especially, who are going to go without meals so their children don't have to. I know that I will absolutely be one of those mothers.
But because we have children and because aftercare and before care is too expensive, I've taken a job that's basically minimum wage so that I can be there to pick up my kids. I cannot fathom what we're gonna do without that food stamp money. Because if I already couldn't eat dinner with that food stamp money,
I'm so tired of seeing people say like, oh, well, maybe if you had a job, you could get your groceries, or, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to depend on stamps. I work full time. Thank you. And I do rely on stamps because guess what? It's not enough money in this economy for me to be able to pay bills and get stuff that we need and provide for my 2 kids. So yes, I depend on stamps. and I have a full-time job. So please know that people out here depend on stamps is not because we out here just mooching off the government. It's because we literally need that to provide for our family.
I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still.
Okay, so the Supreme Court just did something that has got a whole lot of people crying on the social media. It allowed the Trump administration to hold back billions in SNAP benefits. And that is food assistance for over 42 million Americans. And that administration is about to starve American citizens. This is not even about politics. There is something that this man is doing behind the curtains that he doesn't want the Americans to know. The TikTok right now is on fire. People are breaking down in tears. Some of the palm colored people literally don't know what they are gonna do because they are not used to this kind of life. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Let us roll the clip so that you can hear the voices of Americans, because it's so heartbreaking watching them breaking down in tears because of the administration that some of them once supported and once believed that it will help them. Welcome back to Afrojudy's channel, and let's dive in.
Good morning. This is your friendly neighborhood, Bethy the Lefty. If you go back and you watch that video, you will see women, single mothers, talking about how they're going to lose their SNAP benefits on November the 1st. We're women. We're mothers. We're human beings. Our kids are human beings. Are y'all okay with this? I feel like I'm asking this question over and over and over and over. The raps that they're using on immigrants, even though black and brown people are disappearing off the streets of America. And that rap they put them in, you should go find that. In your search bar, go put in the rap. So we have no 504s, no IEPs, we have no food stamps. They're threatening to get rid of Social Security, which millions of people worked for, okay? Medicaid, Medicare, we don't know what's going to happen. The language is so vague. We don't know what's going to happen. They want us to be meek and afraid. This is why pale people need to get up and fucking do something. People of color didn't start this. We did. We built it from the ground up. That ground being racism. That ground is convincing even the poorest of us pale people are better than the best black man, woman, or child. Or brown man, woman, or child. Indigenous man, woman, and child. Is this what you really want? Because I know that the most people that are going to lose these benefits are pale people. And to the pale MAGA, most of people on food stamps in this country are white Republicans. Republicans who most of them have started to turn into the Tea Party, and now they've turned into MAGA, and look where we are. I can't understand how anybody could be so cruel. They have no sympathy. They have no empathy. We're going to drown millions of people, including children. We're going to drown. We're going to drown in this. But that's what y'all wanted. You wanted to own the libs. Well, you're getting owned now too, because white Republicans are the biggest demographic on these benefits. So, are we great yet? They're taking this stuff away so that they can line the pockets of billionaires who don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me. This isn't about right and left anymore. This is about right and wrong. We are the many. We are the 99%. They are the minority. And y'all are still meat riding for them. For billionaires. They could end homelessness. They could end hunger. They could make every single state and every single county have better education. But they don't do that. And they're building bunkers. They're buying yachts. They're spending nights in hotels for $150,000 a night. And you voted for that. You voted for them to get to keep that. Thanks. Thanks for nothing.
Hey, so SNAP and EBT benefits got cut off today. But you know what didn't happen on my paycheck? My numbers that I pay for taxes didn't go down at all. See, I'm still paying the money that is allotted for SNAP and EBT, even though people aren't receiving those benefits. So all of this talk of, I don't feel bad about people losing their SNAP and EBT. You aren't benefiting at all. People are going to go hungry and you're still paying the same fucking amount of money. And you pay double the amount that you pay for SNAP and EBT to corporations for subsidies. Like Walmart. You pay money as a taxpayer to subsidize companies like Walmart. And then you also pay money as a taxpayer to fund SNAP and EBT. And then companies like Walmart don't pay their employees a livable wage, and then their employees who work full-time still qualify for SNAP and EBT. So then Walmart uses SNAP and EBT benefits to subsidize their workers' wages so they don't have to pay them as much so they can make more profit. And it's November 1st, so you better believe all those same fucking companies are rolling out their Christmas propaganda because they want you to buy, spend, so their profits go up when they're already making money off of your tax dollars by getting subsidies and by robbing SNAP and EBT. Your tax dollars haven't gone down at all. How much you're spending in tax has not gone down, even though government programs are not being funded because of the fucking shutdown. Fuck! And I don't want to hear shit from the right about how, well, Democrats are this, and you have the House, you have the Senate, you have the fucking White House, you have every fucking judicial seat in this country. The right has completely taken over the government. So if the government isn't functioning, guess whose fucking fault it is? I'm just not feeling eager to go give any corporation my money this fucking Christmas season. Because the amount that I'm paying in taxes is not going down. The amount that they are receiving in subsidies is not going down. But the amount that the poor get is being completely cut, is being reduced. Children are going to suffer. 70% of people who receive SNAP and EBT benefits work full-time. That's not their fault. That's the fault of the corporations that aren't paying them a livable wage. Crime goes up in direct proportion to poverty and to hunger. So I'm not really quite sure how the fucking Trump administration is doing anything that they promised. So people who voted for him, what did he run on? Affordability. Well, your grocery prices are too high. Your bills are too high. Crime is too high. I don't feel any safer. My kid's school is asking me to put on a yellow vest and stand guard outside of their school while children go into school and leave school because the federal government has deployed agents that are tear gassing fucking schoolyards in my city. So no, I don't feel safer. Nothing is more affordable. And not only that, the poorest among us are suffering the most. And the rich are getting richer.
About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend.
This is so disturbing. MAGA and Republicans, do you wonder still why birth rates are going down? Yeah? Because mothers, women, have to choose between feeding themselves and feeding their children. That is the country that we have created. And I won't blame it just on Trump because this has been a long time coming. But you choose to subsidize companies like Walmart, who willingly choose to pay their employees so little that they rely on government assistance. We are subsidizing because they don't want to pay their employees enough. Same goes with every other corporation because their focus is on their bottom line. And so now, and this isn't new, but especially now with SNAP benefits expiring in just a couple days, more mothers will be choosing to not eat so that their children can eat. Is that making America great? Are we great? Is this the kind of country that America should be in 2025? We are the richest fucking country in the world. And we have women, and dads too probably, giving up meals so that their children have enough to eat. Already struggling families because inflation is high. The dollar is worth 10% less than it was. Tariffs are making everything more expensive. And now we're taking away their lifeline. Not we, the Trump administration exactly, is taking away this lifeline because there is a $6 billion reserve contingency budget for situations such as this, so that the last longest ever government shutdown, which also happened during the Trump administration, they tapped into that. So there was no canceling of SNAP. But now the Trump administration is saying, do not do that. Put the hurt on the American people, on 16 million children who receive SNAP benefits, and their working parents, and the elderly, and the disabled, and then try to blame Democrats. That's a risk they're willing to take. They are willing to risk lives, American lives, for political points. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Because don't you dare come up in here and call yourself a Christian or to say that you want a Christian nation, because there is absolutely nothing Christian about it. There's absolutely nothing about what is happening right now that says we are the greatest country in the world, because we are a third world country and some billionaires have Gucci belts. The rest of us are struggling, some more than others, like these mothers who are going to have to give up meals, food, to make sure their children have enough to eat, and you will still find a way to blame them.
Folks crashing out about them SNAP benefits, and like I said, I do feel sorry for the elderly, the disabled, the children, innocent people that are just using the system to get back on their feet. I feel really sorry for them people. The rest of you, no, I do not feel sorry for you. Do you know how many friends I have in real life who buy food stamps from other people so those people can buy drugs, get their hair did, get their nails did? Too many people today make the system a way of life, and it's not supposed to be like that. That's why I don't agree with the system. I think the system needs to be wiped out. I think we need to start over again. I think there needs to be a time frame on how long you get assistance, because it's not my problem that you have 5 and 8 kids. I did not help you make them kids. I should not have to help you take care of those kids. I do not think you should be able to get a card for $400 and go buy all the junk food that you want. I think it needs to be limited. I don't think you should be able to sell these cards. I think when you give your card to the grocery people, get your ID on top of that. That's just my opinion. Government assistance is not supposed to be a way of life, and too many people make it a way of life. And that's why everybody's celebrating this and everybody's crashing out, is because so many bad people in the system. But to be honest, there are some innocent people too, and that's who my heart goes out to. Have the day you deserve.
Okay, because of the ongoing government shutdown in the United States, the federal government ordered the Trump administration to pay the full SNAP benefits to the SNAP benefit users. Then, before, the orange man said that he's going to pay half of it. Then later on, he said that no, these people are gonna bankrupt our system. Let me rush to the Supreme Court, and that's what he did. And the Supreme Court stepped in because the White House tried to appeal. Now this administration is about to starve millions of Americans. It doesn't care about children starving. It doesn't care about the elderly starving, the single mothers starving, the disabled veterans starving. Like, it doesn't care about anyone. Right now, as I told you before, TikTok is literally on fire. People are on their knees. People are breaking down on their cars because they don't know how they are gonna survive. In some of the states, it started paying the members full SNAP benefits. Then it got paused immediately. This man ran to the Supreme Court to appeal. And I don't know why he keeps on going to the Supreme Court to appeal, and why this ruling is done as fast as possible, unlike any other ruling in the United States. Now, you've seen majority of these people, they are the palm colored people. Like, they are not used to this kind of lifestyle, and that's why they are so much scared of how they are going to survive in the United States for the next coming days. Yes, black people have been experiencing this, and now being that majority of the Americans are going to survive, it's gonna be hard. And I know the crime rates are going to increase. The homelessness is going to increase, because tell me, how are you going to afford groceries when at the same time you need to pay for the house rent, you need to pay for all the bills, and maybe you're just one person, or maybe you're two parents and you have kids. It is still not enough. You need to go out there and work. That is still not enough. And that's what people have been telling other people, especially those who have been mocking and making fun of the SNAP benefit users, that, you need to go out there and work. People are working. People are trying their best. People have 2 to 3 jobs, but it is still not enough for them. Most of the recipients, they are working class. People who stock shelves, work at daycares, they are drivers who do deliveries, the truck drivers. These people are not lazy. They are trying to survive in the United States. And also, it is their taxpayers' money that they are using. So it is their right. I really don't know why some of them, especially some of these palm colored women, are coming out online to mock the SNAP benefit users. Or is it because they themselves did not qualify for this program? Or why is it that they are coming out online to mock this kind of people? you know the tears are so real, but they're also symbolic, because for years a lot of people thought welfare cuts were something that only hurt other people, the minorities, the single mothers, or maybe the inner city. Like, some people came online and started saying that these welfare benefits are only for the black people, not knowing that it is helping a lot of people in the United States. And now, rural and the suburban families, they're getting hit as well. Suddenly, how will this happen to us? How are we going to survive? Why is this administration doing this to us? And yet it promised us a lot of things. It promised us heaven on earth, and now it's not even fulfilling its own promises, because the safety net they ignored or demonized is collapsing right under them. And the white tears, this is where it comes in, because I don't want to talk about it so much, because when it comes to starving people, all people are going to starve. Food, basic human decency; healthcare, basic human decency. And these are some of the kind of things that the government of the United States is trying to take away from its own citizens. You see, people who never imagined being on the receiving end of the government neglect, people who might have said, I don't want to pay for welfare, now they are realizing that welfare is what feeds their very own kids when things get so tough. Imagine telling your kid that, baby, today we're not going to eat anything because mommy don't have enough money, daddy don't have enough money, so we'll have to starve. How is your baby going to take in the situation? It's gonna be hard on him or on her. And empathy doesn't have a race. Hunger doesn't care who you voted for. But these tears, it's a mirror. They show how the system works, or doesn't, and how quickly people learn empathy when the pain actually hits home. Food banks are already seeing the lines. The muggers are going to the food banks without their red hats on because they are so scared of how people are going to describe them. And again, there are some of the palm colored couple who are conning people. They're doing some fraud activities in the name of starting their food pantries. They're taking away from the citizens instead of helping the citizens right now. And yet, it's them who used to say that the black people are thieves, that the black people are lazy. But what about them right now? You know, some things are happening crazily on this world of today. The thing that you pray to happen to someone is the same thing that is going to happen to you. The billion-dollar corporations, they keep collecting the subsidies and the tax breaks. So people are begging for help because they are realizing that the system isn't broken, it is built that way, and it was never meant to save anyone. It was never meant to help anyone. The system was there to serve people. It's only that some of them are realizing right now. This is what the black people have been experiencing for all these years. So it's a time for them to start enjoying the suffering that the black people have always been suffering. And also, whatever the government of the United States is doing to its own people, it is so uncalled for. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Did the Supreme Court do something good or it did something bad? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I honestly appreciate your massive love and support. Until next time, stay safe.